Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I'm Apocryphate Peter Moxilin, and I'm once again joined by Scribbled Slate.
Hello!
So, Scribbled, let us
Yeah?
continue the tradition. It's been I want to say 2 to 3 months since we've last recorded. Where
Something
are
like
we? You may start at Goldoa.
Which one's Goldoa again? Is that the Dragon Nation or no?
Yep.
Okay. So, we kind of passed by Goldoa. We managed to not start a political shenanigans. We got to the theocracy where we have a child who is the leader of everything. We have, I think, weren't there definitely like a few, yeah, no, this Vizier type character is definitely a bad guy who's going to sell everyone out.
There are
Oh,
7...
wait, right. The whole thing about, oh yeah, slaves are illegal, but the nobles still buy them. And the last scion of the Heron House or something was betrayed by the Raven House leader and sold as a slave to the fat dude that we were both like, he's definitely a bad guy when we saw him in the introduction.
Okay, fair's fair. That bit has not actually happened. It was more implied based on dialogue that, Nisal was, well, sorry, Racing. Just business. But it hasn't, happened.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Yeah, so, in terms of details, you missed that Ike and Co. are very much not comfortable in Benyon because what the fuck? This is a city and a theocracy that runs on tradition and customs, and there are a bunch of mercenaries from the countryside.
Mm.
And we had 2 missions. One that was to go take on some quote-unquote peddlers.
Yeah.
Who are decidedly peddling one specific good. And the second one was we went to the desert, missed out on a character because that was a fucking stupid requirement. And
yeah, that still feels kind of dumb. We didn't want to go back and redo that or anything, right?
yup. But in doing so,
Okay.
also learned that there is actually a resistance movement for Legu's liberation or something to that effect.
Mm-mm.
And that leads us to Chapter 16, Atonement.
Oh. You know, in a way, it's kind of a good thing that we aren't trying to get at that character, because we have enough characters, it feels like.
Chapter 16, Atonement.
And, yeah.
You were racing.
Okay, what is this? Who are you? What have you done with the Sala?
Oh.
Was I also this dude? Oh.
This is something everyone should see. There can be no doubt. I gaze upon the last living wonder of the Serenes royalty. By the way, is that how I should be pronouncing that, Serenes? I can also see it being
because otherwise it would be Serenes, and that just...
That was the
doesn't
other
feel as-
option I was thinking of.
Serenes sounds like it actually is not just a modification of the word.
Okay. Those golden locks. Witness how they gather in the morning sun and multiply its brilliance.
I don't like this,
The
man.
gentle luster of those argent wings, manifest proof of royalty as sure as I am alive. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. A true work of art wrought in flesh and feather. All this beauty, mine. The fortune I paid the Raven King seems like a pittance compared to this treasure. So by the way, I was fucking wrong that selling off racing hadn't happened yet. My bad.
Yeah. What? This Sala sold me? To you?
Oh, you are exquisite even in rage. Now, if you behave yourself, I'll grant you a life of luxury. Ow! My nose! My beautiful nose!
Bishop Oliver, you winged freak! You'll pay for that!
No! You mustn't harm him! You mustn't ruffle a single feather of those gorgeous wings!
Oh boy.
My beauty. You mustn't be frightened. In time, you will come to see how kind and charitable a master I can be.
I don't like this one. This is madness!
Oh, so frightening. How delicious. But I fear that we must now be separated for a short while. Loyal servants, attend my words. You must not raise a hand to this one. Prepare his meals with care, and do not disturb his rest. I would not see his countenance marred by displeasure. Herons, you see, are such delicate things. And then, at the proper time... Yes, the proper time. When will it be?
Oh god.
I say to you, those haughty senators and their ilk have looked down their noses at me for the last time. I shall show them all. Oh, but I must have a grand stage. One where none can fail to see me. The Serena's royals are creatures of legend, and when I arrive with one at my side, I can hardly wait to see Duke Godos's face.
Sala, you wretch! Curse your eyes! How dare you do this to me?
Minal Cathedral. Ike, you want to kill a bitch?
Have we been going with the logic that they're, like, kind of French or anything here, or no?
Not really. If
Okay.
anything, I tend to think of Benyon as, like, the Holy Roman Empire. So, like, Proto-Germany. I know the name doesn't quite match, but the fact that the other Bjork nations split off from it means that this is just, like, a massive continent-spanning empire. You're Ike, by the way.
Right.
Actually, oh god, you're everyone on screen.
Oh, fun. I forget who's right. The kid was from the Liberation, right?
Yeah.
Well done, Ike. I shall see that you are well rewarded. Where's your usual entourage? I see only 2 of your holy guard. Oh, there was some sort of disturbance. I think they're clearing away the rabble. But what business? Is that one there the ringleader of the thieves? Why, he's nothing but a child.
Bitch, you're shorter than him.
Yeah, I was about to say pot kettle. Has he offered up any kind of defense for his deplorable actions?
Do you want me to take Torma just that you're not continually talking?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
We're no thieves! We're trying to free the Lagoons of these filthy aristocrats held in captivity! What manner of absurd fairy tale is this? In the year Begnon 624, Apostle Misaha, my honored grandmother, emancipated every last Lagoon slave. In accordance with her law, today there is not a single slave to be found in all of the Begnon Empire. You lie! Countless noble houses even now keep the Lagoons as servants for entertainment or worse. And the Senate, those vast windbags grant tacit approval by doing nothing.
God, I love the writing in this game.
I mean, vast windbags, yeah. That's enough. I told you to keep a cool head.
When Ike is telling you to keep a cool head, you know you gotta settle down.
Yeah. But, Ike, why would you bring such an ill-mannered rogue to meet me? What is it you're planning? If anyone's planning something, it's you.
I fucking love this, by the way. I'll let the dialogue play out.
I mean, also the fact the music dies for this. Really?
And what could you possibly mean by that?
Your last mission showed us the slave trade, and now you've put us in contact with an underground emancipation group. From the very beginning, I found this whole arrangement a little odd. You have more vassals than you can use, yet you hire us for these missions. Your motivations have me puzzled.
Oh, I see. And have you solved this puzzle of yours?
You want to expose the depravity of the inner circles of power. But you don't want the general public to know that the majority of the Senate is involved in slavery.
And to think I thought you were as untutored as a wild monkey. You're actually quite bright.
I didn't figure it all out by myself. I have companions whom I trust with my life. They helped.
Hey, hold it!
And actually, I will hold it there because I just really love how that all circles together, because mechanically, like, because of game design, they need to give you a couple of missions so that you're not literally just watching people talk to each other for several hours. Because it's not a JRPG, it's an SRPG. But they then make those missions narratively significant by having it be the Apostle's plan, but the Apostle does not reveal it. It's that our main characters figured it out because of details that you could reasonably figure out yourself.
Yeah.
Like, Fire Emblem does not normally have that level of layered nuance in its plot.
Right?
What in the world are you talking about? Would someone like to explain this to me?
The Apostle is aware of the Lugu's slavery. On top of that, it appears she intends to do something about this problem.
Murder. She intends to do murder about this problem.
Are you serious? I am. However, whether I succeed or fail depends largely on what you do next.
So be it. I think it's time you told us about the next job you have lined up for us.
I've received reports that Bishop Oliver, the Duke of Tanis, is up to something suspicious. Duke Tanis has a villa near the woods of Serenus. Go there and return with irrevocable proof of whatever he's doing.
By the way, do you remember the little detail about the woods of Serenus?
They were burnt down as the former... No, wait. You
got one of the two things.
The Herons are supposed to be able to recover them, but they were so dead that the prince couldn't do it when he was seeing it.
Actually, I don't quite remember if that was a thing or not. The main two things that I was making sure that you remembered is Serenus Forest is the home of the Herons. It's basically their country, and I think it was Benyon burned the forest the fuck down a while back.
If you succeed in this, I promise to support your Princess Silencia with all the power at my command.
Ooh. We'll bring back whatever information it is you're looking for. Be ready for us. Well, there's a setup.
Let's see, 250 beps. Spent 375.
2 new allies. Wait.
Yep.
Oh, wait, hold on. Rolf was our MVP in the last one?
See, that was the desert map. Actually, that is a little bit surprising. Maybe it counts because he was getting all the items.
Isn't Rolf the archer?
Yes, I completely messed that up. Okay, yeah. Rolf being the archer and then getting a lot of kills because desert map equals low mobility. Okay, that still tracks then. Also, there were a lot of birds.
There were a lot of birds.
Yay! Sure!
Martin. I forget who this is. Let's find out.
Ahem.
He's the other leader. Right. Warren!
Little one. How was it? Were you treated roughly? Did they attempt to punish you?
No, it was nothing. And the Apostle? I thought she'd be some mean old hag, but she's just a kid. Really, she's even shorter than I am.
I forgot they explicitly referenced that.
Ha.
Little one, You must lower your voice and watch your tongue.
What? Why? Rest easy, Morin. Everyone in this room is with me. The Apostle has no ears here.
That is good.
Morin? Speaking ill of the Apostle here is considered treasonous. Keep it up and they'll kill you, or threaten to. What?
Little one, while we are here, please choose your words with more care than you have shown. I beg of you.
Oh, right. I understand. For Laguz, you seem to know more about the court etiquette here than my fellow Bjork Tormod. That's cause I don't know much about any of this stuff, that's all.
It is no matter, little one. The reason I'm familiar with the customs of the Benyon nobles is I myself was once a slave.
What? Oh no.
For generations, my family served as slaves to one house. They were wealthy and powerful, senators all. As a child, I was raised never to question my station as a slave. From the day that I was born, the most grueling physical labor was as natural as breathing. I knew nothing else. To ensure we were liked by our masters, we were drilled in the etiquettes of polite society until it became second nature. We were slaves. We did what we could to live as long as we could. The most important thing was not to incur the wrath of our masters. If we displeased them, we were punished. If we were lucky, we were beaten. If we were unlucky.
Morin, that's enough.
I am sorry, Lord Ike. If a former slave like myself is present, all of you will be judged, scorned, and looked down upon. I came here to ask if you would take care of something for me. I would have you take care of the little one.
Why would you say such a thing? You were born a Laguz slave, and you're not allowed to be free. That's not right. That's why we promised each other we'd change all of that. We made a promise! Laguz, like Bjork, would build homes and plant fields. Families would live together in peace and freedom. That's the world we dreamed of.
That's a dream that belongs to us, as former Laguz slaves. We don't need the help of another Bjork like you.
What?
Little one!
Pushed a little too far there, dude.
Does it really warrant that much concern?
Hmm.
Since I first arrived here in Bignon, it's something that's been bothering me. If you're born into a noble house, you're a noble. If your parents are slaves, you're a slave. Do you think a person's worth is decided at the moment of their birth? That's... I can't understand a country where that passes for normal. I just can't.
Those don't sound like the words of someone working for Princess Crimea. Princesses are princesses because they're born into royal families, right? Are you going to deny that?
No, you're right. Alicia, she's a princess. I don't think we treated her with more respect than any other employer we've had, but... Funny. We've addressed her as princess the entire time, but I've never really considered what it meant.
From where I stand, I think you have been blessed. You were born a Bjork and raised in a country with a lenient social structure. That's an enviable life.
It's so hard. No matter how I try, I'll never fully understand your pain. But listen. I didn't treat Alicia any differently after I learned of her heritage. I'm not going to think of you or treat you differently just because you used to be a slave. It's not going to happen. You're you. And I'm free to think of it that way if I want, right? Morin, there's nothing anyone can do about your past, about the burdens you carry. And I know I don't know everything that's going on, but you shouldn't be trying to push Tormod away. He's dedicated to you, and being with you is his choice. It's part of his freedom.
I see now. I will go and find him.
If meeting those in the temple is uncomfortable, I can go and bring him back. What do you think?
No, I could do it. I have a good nose. Tracking the young one's scent while avoiding other Bjork is an easy task.
I see.
Ike, never mind. May our friendship be true and enduring.
I share your sentiment. Our troop will have you for as long as you wish.
Okay.
Not this conversation again. Oh no.
I am going to say we're getting Soren up to A.
We are?
Yes.
Okay.
I looked up one or two things between recordings and realized, oh, it's actually pretty important that we get Soren Ike to A.
Okay.
So, doing this.
I mean, they're also like pretty good foils to each other in terms of mechanics, so
Sure.
double benefit. Do you have a second, Soren?
What is it, Ike?
What's wrong? You've been quiet and moody for days. What's going on?
Ike, I've been quiet and moody for decades. Well, it's
Yes?
nothing. You've never worried about who you are, have you? Your family, where you come from?
Who I am? Well, not really, no. I guess I don't understand what you're getting at. I had a mother and a father. I don't remember much about her, but otherwise, no complaints.
It must be nice to have loving parents. You need people to experience your childhood, to help shape the person you will become. Without an adult around to affirm and support them, a child can't know which path to take, or who he really is.
Don't you have any memory of your parents?
No. The woman who raised me was not my birth mother, and she wasn't all that fond of me anyway.
No.
My earliest memories are of her saying, "Why me? The world isn't fair," or "Stay away from me, child." No love, no affection. She took care of me out of some sense of duty that she didn't really possess. When I was about 4, a nearby sage came by and asked to take me in. He said I possessed a rare magical talent. I remember the day clearly. My caretaker was delighted to give me up. In fact, she almost seemed delirious with pleasure,
Oh god, I hope it wasn't actually his birth mother.
smiling like a madwoman as she handed me over. The sage even gave her gold as compensation, not that it was necessary.
Oh, Soren. I had no idea.
The sage was old and knew that death would soon come for him. His only goal was to teach his art to an apprentice. As time was short, he put me through terribly rigorous magic training. We worked day and night without cease. I didn't even have time to think about who I really was. But it was still a better life than I had ever known. When the sage died 2 years later, I had acquired much magical skill. Perhaps too much for a child of my age. As a reminder, that means that he was 6 at this time. At any rate, once I had eaten all of the food in the sage's hovel, I left and walked for days to find help. Upon reaching civilization, I came to another grim realization. I couldn't speak, or a word.
What? Soren,
So I guess that spellcasting in this world doesn't require a verbal component?
I guess.
Oh, I could read and write better than most of the villagers, and I could understand what they said. I just couldn't talk. I couldn't help it. that might make more sense if you consider this as being in Japanese, because the writing system and spoken language are quite different from each other.
Mm.
The woman and the sage both used to hurl words at me. Unkind words, usually.
Oof.
But I never needed to answer, so...
Soren.
Oh, I apologize, Ike. I should not have made you listen to such nonsense.
Soren, it's no nonsense. It's awful. It's the most terrible thing I've ever heard. Where did this happen? Was it in Begnon?
No, but there's more. I haven't told you about my parents. No, that's enough. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Wait, Soren! Soren! Blast!
Okay, Boyd with Titania, meh. Rolf with Mist, I am interested in. Rolf with
They're already at
Marsha
B.
is a hell of an idea. Mist with Jill.
Is Jill the wyvern or is she the airhead?
Holy shit, I didn't even realize this would be getting over to rank A with these two. Also,
Yeah.
Jill's the Wyvern Rider.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the racist one, right.
Yep. Okay, I definitely want... Okay, because of limited conversations, what I really want is Soren rank A, which means we can either get 2 rank Cs or 1 rank B with Ike. And I was going to say with Mist, because I completely forgot that Ike Mist is not a thing.
They get all their discussions as part of the actual...
Yep, that is the same
story of
reasoning
the
you
game.
say every time I bring it up.
Oh.
Oscar Kieran, I'd be kind of interested in if we can figure out a way to use Kieran. Mist Jill, I am so interested in. I would like to get Mist Rolf rank A just because I really like pairing them. Like, I don't know how to phrase that any better.
I mean, it would get them to the top. It would be our first A-rank conversation in the batch.
Because if we get Rolf Mist to A and Mist Jill to C, then Mist is out of conversations.
Wow. Well, I mean, is there anyone else we'd want to try and chat Mist with?
I would be a little bit interested in Boyd because having Mist around to heal up Boyd is a pretty continual thing. Titania, whatever. Jill is hilarious. I don't know that it's a funny conversation, I just find it hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And Mordecai's whatever. So it's basically, do we want Boyd rank C or Jill rank... Sorry, do you want Boyd rank B or Jill rank C?
Are we definitely making Rolf and Mist rank A, though?
If you want to hold off on that, then we can not do that, and we can get Boyd rank A. We can get Jill rank B.
I will say the fact that we weren't trying and Rolf and Mist are almost at rank A, I think means that they've been hanging out a lot together. I'm not sure why.
Because they're both backline units.
That might be it. But I mean, it means like one of the big benefits is defense buff when they're sitting next to each other, right?
I don't know what the buff is, given that Rolf
Actually,
is
it
wind.
depends on their element, right?
Yeah, Mist is water, Rolf is wind. I have no idea what the actual bonuses are.
Yeah, there's like a thing for it, but it's like a lot. Yeah, how about we get Mist and Rolf up to A, and then... Like, you're kind of right about doing stuff with Boyd, but also... well, let's do this one for now.
Okay. Rolf! Stop ignoring me! Can we please talk? Please?
Oh, where did we leave off with these two? She'd upset him somehow.
He'd upset her because he is much more gung-ho about murder.
Oh, right.
Because for him, it's to protect everyone he cares about. For her, it's murder.
I
don't blame you. I just wanted you to know that not everyone we run into is evil. Some of them might just be caught up on the wrong side.
So I wasn't thinking about that?
Is that what you mean?
Oh wait, that's not the voice I was using.
What? No!
We're not fighting targets. I know the difference. Targets don't squirm on the ground and gurgle in pain.
Jesus Christ.
Targets don't make the grass slippery with blood. I learned that lesson the first time I took a man down. They're fighters, just like us.
Oof.
Rolf,
But there's a difference. They're trying to hurt the people I love. Anyone that tries that is an enemy of mine. That's why I won't hesitate to feather them. If I let even one of them live, they will do everything they can to kill one of our own. I'm afraid of that. I won't stop spilling blood until it's over.
Jesus Christ. How old is he again?
These two are like 12.
Yeah.
Rolf!
I don't want you to die. I don't want to lose anyone else.
I'm sorry, Rolf! I'm so sorry! I thought you had changed. You used to be such a sweet boy. I thought you turned hard and didn't understand about death.
I feel like that sentence could use another pass in the editing phase.
Probably.
I'm sorry. I didn't understand how you felt. You've been so desperate to protect everyone else.
This will be over one day.
Everyone will be dead.
I just want everyone to see that day.
Me too, Rolf. Me too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know!
Also, there's that element there of like, this is the most frustrating part about the limited conversations in this game. If we left it on B, that was a cliffhanger. We never would have gotten that resolution. Like, fuck.
Yeah. So, Jill C or hold off for later?
I mean, we may as well if we're planning to. It's just a question of, do we want to make Boyd B, or do we want to see if there's any sort of humor in Miss Jill interacting?
That's pretty much the two options. It's either hold off for Boyd B, because then it's more stat buffs for when they're next to each other, or just go ahead and do Jill C, because it might be funny. And honestly, I think that the rank C is going to be more like big sister, little sister kind of thing. I don't think the funny is going to really come in till rank B.
They aren't related.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be like a big sister, little sister dynamic.
Right.
I think. This is going off of gut instinct, not off of me remembering anything.
Well, who else does Jill have chance to converse with?
Leth, who we're not using, and question marks.
Honestly, like, I think it would be fun if we could get Leth and Jill to, like, not go at each other's throats, but...
I'm just imagining the conversation and just mentally labeling it as the co-racism argument. I say let's hold off for now, see if Boyd is conversable after next time,
Sure.
and revisit that. Okay.
Oh,
let's
right.
see.
We got Morim as a unit now.
Yep. And also, other screen, skills. It has advantage in guard. There it is. We also have one occult scroll for anyone who promotes.
Okay.
That's the class-specific thing. Anyway.
And we're definitely going to try and give one of those to Ike.
Oh my, yes. Convoy, can we give you a basic ass lance? No, we can't. Shop, armory. Good enough. Soren has all three types. Yes. Fire, wind, elec. Fire, wind, elec. Good on that. Good on that. Good. Good. Either Vegati. Rank S sword. Okay, you're going away for now. Convoy, give, Vegati. Shop. Sell. No.
Oh, Demiband. That's a Warm thing. Let's see. Where's the white gem? There you are. Oh, it actually stops you from selling the occult scroll, by the way. You literally cannot sell it.
Neat.
Trade Volk. Silverblade. Oh. I guess it's in Convoy then. Take Knife.
Are we sure we don't want him to at least have a knife?
Volk?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not going to use him.
Fair enough.
You know what? There.
Oh, we're just not going to use her.
Level 6. I'm willing to at least give Jill a chance, even though she's a little bit low at the moment. Marsha's too far back at this point.
Okay.
Convoy, give Silverblade, coin, guard, coin, boots. I forgot we had boots.
Boots. What are the boots for?
+2, I think, movement.
Huh. Cool.
Convoy, give, Bjork, guard, the Goose-Stone. Hang on. Convoy, take. Ah, damn. I was gonna check that. I was hoping for a moment that the Bjork Guard, you could equip it on anyone.
Hmm. Also, hang on. We should at least make sure she has one of her stones.
Sure. We got some extras at this point. Nephenee's the one that I would like to level up, but she's pretty far back now. Give the Killing Edge just so I don't forget that we have it. Ooh, Fire and Hellfire.
Oh, he's a mage.
Yes, and actually we could cycle a second mage into the party at this point.
Hmm. And you like him better than Ileana?
That's something we can talk about in a moment. Alright, you have 2 heals left. Trade. Missed. Don't have room. Trade off Ward. Ward is very rarely useful. And then you have the Demiband, which is the always transformed Lagoos for those various stat penalties.
That's not a lot of stat penalty for that big of a thing.
Yeah, this is basically what makes most Lagoos actually kind of usable. So, you mentioned bringing Leith into things. With the Demiband, I'm not as against it.
Though the question also is, like, would we want her or Mordecai?
I would prefer Leith to Mordecai.
Okay.
Just personal preference.
Yeah.
Which, if we're gonna be... What up?
Sorry, I just had a moment where it's like, oh, when you equip it onto her, her character model in the thing just becomes the transformed state.
I completely missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just is cat.
Like, de-equip it right now.
Don't think I... Oh, I can.
Alright, now go
Yep.
back to... Yeah. Look. And then you equip it, and she's just a cat.
Is cat.
Is a cat.
Okay, that's skills. What do we have for bonus experience? We have 876.
Did we want to try and get, what's her name, caught up, sort of?
Explain what's her name.
Nephany, I think?
I'm gonna go with no. I think that she's lower priority than Leith. Or cat, as it says.
Yeah.
Okay, it does. It does
like-
give the class on all of them, so cat does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so honestly, I'm probably most in favor of just leaving it as is for a chapter or two and trying to build up a little more beps. I could also
we
see
can
getting.
at least... She only needs 7 points to level up, so we may as well do that.
I was also going to say the other thing I can see is getting up to like level 5 or 6 to just get her a couple of extra stats, get her a little bit more in line with people. Because the way Lagoos work, they don't actually promote.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn their max level was 30.
Well, I think they just start with higher stats, and it's mostly the limit of not being able to fight all the time.
Okay, yeah, so this is a little more than every other is 2 stat points. So yeah, it's kind of calculating it as though every level is 2 levels. So it's like they have a level cap of 40, but it's reduced to 20 for double stat growth or something like that, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, sure, let's get her up to 4 just to get her a little bit extra stat points then.
Don't be an empty level up.
Okay, I'd like some strength on her. Speed is understandable. Skill might help a little bit. It's probably about 150 for one more level, so probably down to 700 flat, thereabouts. I'm willing to go level 5 here.
Yeah. Whee!
Oh, hey, 2 health.
Alright.
Okay, got her 1 extra strength there at least.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some new stuff that we're trying out. Tormod, if I can fit you in, then sure, but I'm not gonna, like, kit you out right now. Anyway, that's it for the base building. So,
Hey.
come back next time as we go into the actual Chapter 16, the Atonement.
To adventure!